I'm Tara from livingonadime.com. Today I'm going to show you how to roast a turkey. This recipe is in our Dining on a Dime cookbook on page 196, so if you have Dining on a Dime, you can go there and get it, or you can go to livingonadime.com. In our search bar, type in roast turkey, and you will find the recipe there also. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we put up new videos. To get started, what you're going to need is to defrost your turkey 3 to 4 days before you cook it. You'll need 1 day for about every 4 pounds, give or take, but you really need to get it defrosted before you cook it. Otherwise, it won't cook through clear to the middle. When you're defrosting your turkey, defrost it breast side down. And that way the juices of the turkey will run into the breast and it will be juicier as you're cooking it. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make the perfect roast turkey. To prepare your turkey, the first thing you need to do is get it cut open and clean out the guts. So I just take a knife, slide it down the edge, pull it open, and I do this in my kitchen sink because you're going to have turkey juice. Can you see all that juice? That's a lot. Then take out the neck. And where's the giblets? The other side, I think. Set that to the side. Then this is what you're looking for, this packet of giblets. Now, if you forget to take this out, it's okay if you cook this in the turkey, but it's better if you can take it out. Then this is the liver and the gizzards and all that, and I save this for giblet gravy, and we cook that for giblet gravy. So then, and make sure you get it all out, because one year they put 2 packets of giblets in there on me, and I didn't know they put 2 packets in there. They must have done it on accident. And then empty out your juices just straight down the drain. Then this side is the turkey breast. See how it's kind of a heart? That's the breast side. Then what you want to do is place it breast side down in your tray. Now, I purchased one of these turkey trays at Walmart for $2. For me, this is really worth $2. It's Thanksgiving. You don't want to be doing a lot of dishes and cleanup. If you don't have one of these, make sure you get a large enough pan and also line it with aluminum foil. That will really help with your cleanup. So put a good layer of aluminum foil down and that will really help. To prepare your turkey, take 1 stick of salted butter, nothing else. This is all we use to season our turkey, is 1 stick of salted butter. Then you're going to put it inside the cavity of the bird. And remember, your turkey breast side is down. You want it down so the butter and all the juices run into the turkey. Then, if you want, wash your hands. Then, this is really important. You need to cover your bird with foil and cover it so that it's completely sealed. You want to make sure the whole thing is covered in foil and there's no holes to let the steam out. So you want to make sure you crimp the sides really, really well. Get it all sealed really well. Make sure the top, if you're concerned for here, you can put another layer of foil over this seam, but I think this is a small turkey, so I think it'll be all right. Then you want to set your oven at 250 degrees, and you're going to cook your bird at 250 degrees for 1 hour. Then you're going to turn it down to 200 degrees, and you're going to cook it between 8 and 12 to 15 hours depending on your bird. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the bird is not going to be cooked. It is going to be cooked. So if you're cooking a 10, 11, 12 pound bird, you can put it in at 6 o'clock in the morning and let it cook for an hour and then turn it down, and it'll be ready for you to eat around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're cooking a bigger bird, like 20 to 30 pounds, put it in before you go to bed at night, and then turn the heat down to 180 to 190 degrees if you're eating around 1 to 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. That will give it enough time to get it completely cooked. You want it to cook between 10 and 15 hours. Now the beauty about this recipe is this is not a bird you're going to be carving at the table. It's not going to have the shiny crust or anything, but it's going to be juicy and delicious, and I'll show you. But the good part about this is if your turkey gets done before you're ready for Thanksgiving, you can just carve it and put it in a pan and cover it with foil and keep it warming on low, or you could even put it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours and then just warm it up for 30 minutes or an hour before you're ready to eat. This way your turkey's all done and ready and you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to get this in the oven and get it cooking, and then we'll show you how delicious it looks. Okay, so make sure your racks are adjusted correctly, which I forgot to do before I turned on my oven. And I usually put them on the very highest and very lowest setting to just give me plenty of space to put my turkey in. So be sure to support the bottom again. Slide your turkey in. Make sure your foil is still sealed and you're ready to go. So we're going to cook that for 1 hour. Then after an hour, you'll want to turn your temperature down to about 190, 180 if it's going to be about 15 hours cooking, but 190 is usually about what I do. And then depending on the size of your bird, you'll want to cook it at 190 between 8 hours and 15 hours. 8 hours is for a 10 to 12 pound bird, and 15 hours is for your larger birds, 25 pounds more. So when you take your turkey out of the oven, be careful, you're going to have steam coming out. And you can see how juicy it is. I mean, that's a lot of juice. And then to test if it's done, literally just take a fork and see if the meat just starts falling off. I would let it cool normally, but for the time's sake, start cutting in. This is kind of hard because it's so falling apart. Peel off the skin and then just start getting hunks of meat. Then you can see how tender that is. So if you're not quite ready to serve it for dinner yet, you could put this in a pan and put a little bit of the juice, just pour a little bit of the juice over the top to give it just a little bit extra moisture. And then I'll just take my foil that I used to cook it with and just wrap it like this and just keep it warm until you're ready to serve for dinner. And then you can just take the whole serving platter or take it out of the pan if you're warming it and put it in there. So that is the trick to the absolute perfect, moist, and juicy turkey. It's the best you will ever eat. Don't forget, this recipe is in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, and please, 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 we would love for you to share this video with your friends and family, especially if they don't have the best turkey. You don't have to tell them that, but if you know someone that doesn't make the best turkey, this is the way to do it. So have a happy Thanksgiving.